Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Hello student, let's start study with economics subject in 11th standard. Chapter 6 Market. Today we will learn about classification of market. Competition based market, which is divided in two types: perfect competition and imperfect competition. Inner topic of imperfect competition: monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. Perfect competition market is an ideal market. It is only possible theoretical, not practically, except the agricultural sector. This market rarely seen in the transaction. According to Mrs. John Robinson, perfect competition exists where the demand of product of the producer totally depends on its price. And according to Professor Leftwich, perfect competition is a market system where there are many firms that sell identical products with no firm large enough that can influence the market price. Characteristics of perfect competition. First, numerous buyers and sellers. Second, identical products. Third, free entry and exit of firms. Fourth, perfect knowledge of the market. Fifth, mobility of factors of production. And sixth, no transportation expenses. First, numerous buyers and sellers. Perfect competitive market has large numbers of buyers and sellers. A single seller is a very small part of the market due to he cannot control or monopolize the wholesale market. Neither can he influence the market price. In this market, the individual firm has to act as a price taker. Similarly, the buyers also are numerous, so they also cannot influence the market price. Therefore, the market price depends only on the factors like demand and supply. Because of unlimited buyers, if customer purchase less in quantity, can't affect the market price through changing demand. In perfect competitive market, a firm has not reduced the price to increase the sale. Therefore, in the perfect competitive market, the average revenue curve and marginal revenue curve are same and parallel to x-axis. Second is identical products. Identical products means the products having similar features, forms, shape, color, taste, weight, quality, etc. Therefore, they can be taken as substitutes of each other. If products are homogeneous, producers cannot charge different price and perfect competition comes into existence. Homogeneous of a commodity should be clear in the consumer's mind. Third characteristics of perfect competition: free entry and exit of firms. There is no restriction on the entry and exit of the firm. When the firms are gaining abnormal profits, newer firms are free to enter the market. And similarly, when the firms are suffering from abnormal losses, they are free to exit the market. When the industry reaches at a normal profit, there is no attraction to gain higher profits. In the case of normal profits, the firms don't exit the market as they are not suffering any losses. Fourth, perfect knowledge of the market. The producers, buyers, sellers have the complete knowledge of the market, including product availability, product price, etc. The producer or sellers are aware about the quality of the identical or substitute products. Thus, in this market, a seller cannot charge different price for identical products. The buyers also know the price of the product and its quality, so that the seller cannot demand different prices from them, due to which the market has perfectly elastic demand curve. Fifth, mobility of factors of production. The four factors of production: land, capital, labor, entrepreneur, are dynamic and mobile in physical, professional, and usage point of view. It is necessary to have factors of production are fully of mobility, geographically and professionally. If there is change in price, then all the factors are ready to transfer from one profession to other profession. Sixth characteristics of perfect competition: no transportation expenses. The expense of transportation are nominal as compared to the total expenses, so are not counted, thus considering the transportation expenses to be zero. The economists consider the perfect market and monopoly as two completely opposite theories. Monopoly has originated from the Greek words monos, which means single, and polein means seller. So, monopoly means the market having one seller, market having single seller. Monopoly definition according to Professor Chamberlain: when the product supply is controlled only by a single enterprise, it is monopoly. And according to Professor Stigler, only one enterprise is the seller of the goods or products. Characteristics of monopoly: first, only one producer or seller and numerous buyers. Second, absence of substitute goods. Third, restriction over the entry of new firms. Fourth, control over the price or sales. Fifth, supernormal profit. Sixth, price discrimination. Seventh, firm is industry. First characteristics of monopoly: only one producer or seller and numerous buyers. There is only one seller or producer, so it has complete control over supply of the goods in the market. There is no element of competition is seen, so monopolist firm is known as price taker. If there is only one buyer for a commodity or services and there are many sellers, the condition is called buyer's monopoly. Second characteristics: absence of substitute commodities. There is absence of goods or no close substitute of goods is available in the market, which is produced by monopolist. If there is no substitutes at all, it can be called pure monopoly, which is almost non-existence. Usually, some distant substitutes are available. For example, a monopoly over railway by Indian Railway, but there are distant substitutes like bus services, air services, etc. are available. Third characteristics of monopoly: restriction over the entry of new firms. Monopoly means the existence of only one seller. The seller can sustain his monopoly for a longer duration. Due to absence of competition, the seller controls the price and gains supernormal profits. The monopoly restricts newer firms by factors like neutral, low, skills, and experience. Fourth, control over the price or sales. To gain maximum profits, the seller controls the supply of the production, but the seller cannot control both the price and the sales of the products. To sell less units of products, the firm sets higher prices, while to sell more units of products, the firm must set lower prices of product. To sell large number of units of product with high price is not possible. A monopolist either decides the prices or quantity of production, but he cannot take both the decision. If he fixes up the price, he has to leave up to the customers how much he would be able to sell, and if he decided the quantity to be sold, he has to leave the decision of prices to the customers. For example, Indian Post Department fixes the price of a postcard or decided to sell the number of postcards, but it can decide to sell 1 lakh postcards at the price of rupees 1 each. Fifth, abnormal profit, supernormal profit. In perfect competition, there is free entry and exit for other firms. Normal profit can be obtained at the time of long-term equilibrium of the firm, while in a monopoly, other firms are prohibited entry. The firm can maintain abnormal profit and achieve equilibrium. 6. Price discrimination. In monopoly, monopolists have complete control over price of goods or service, and there is no other competitor. Sometimes they take the advantage of this opportunity and can get the maximum profit by implementing price discrimination. They can charge different price for different use from different customer for same goods or services. For example, doctor can create price discrimination by taking high fee from rich patients and nominal fee from poor patients. 7th, firm is industry. Ideally, a firm is the independent unit of production, while the industry is the collection of the firms producing same products. However, in monopoly, the producer and the seller are same, so the collection of firm can also be considered a single firm industry.